welcome to the to the morning show.
Good morning. How are
Good
you?
morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good.
It's election day. I was going to say good morning and welcome to election day, but welcome to the morning show. It is election day. Have you voted yet?
I have not yet. I have not. There's so much to cover, and I haven't covered it all. There's probably too much on the ballot.
In Jackson County, there's more than 200 people and issues. Yeah. And
Yeah, you can't everyone cannot possibly have done all their research on every single line item.
No.
So who are you voting for? Give me your 200 picks.
I do know who I'm voting for, but it's personal.
Oh, it's personal. It's personal. So the the governor race, I'll be honest, I don't think either of the candidates are great. A great representation of us, Michiganders, in my opinion. If you look at them, I don't think they represent us that well. Whitmer has spent $15 million in campaigning and advertising in just the last 2 months. Isn't that amazing? And she's raised an unprecedented $36 million since she was elected into office. Both candidates have raised about, Whitmer and Dixon have raised about $4.5 million for Dixon, $4.8 million for Whitmer in the last few weeks leading into this election day. So,
Drop in the bucket compared to the total nationwide election spending, $16 billion. Amazing.
yeah, the fight for power and control. That's all it is.
Yeah, the most expensive congressional race in the nation is here in Michigan. Alyssa Slotkin and Tom Barrett together have spent more than $37 million.
What?
Oh
my gosh. I want to be one of those rich people that donates to the elections, but instead of donating to the election, I keep it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
People would stop doing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of money, a lot of power. The jail millage is on. I think that's one that, I don't think people realize kind of how important that is or what that looks like. Of course, it's everyone's decision. But I kind of think it's needed here in Jackson. But I have no idea what to expect out of really any of the races, for sure. I just don't know. I like it when all of the millages pass because it increases the value of the community we live in. So.
Oh, we have a critical one, the 911 millage. Did you know if you call 911, it's a possibility you'll be put on hold?
I did know that. Yeah. And in other parts of the country, it's a lot worse. So it's an important service.
Today we'll be seeing all those I voted stickers, and they're probably the ugliest, most horrible designed things ever. So Ulster County in New York had a contest. They did this 2 years ago, and they did it again this year. They invited teenagers and tweens to enter their designs, and they got 243,000 votes. Now these poor folks, Wendy, Shafiel, and Phoebe, they didn't get very many votes.
Why?
Because there was one design that just swept the internet. Hudson Rowan, a 14-year-old kid in Marbletown, New York, got 93% of the votes. So that's the sticker that Ulster County printed up and distributed to all polling places in Ulster County, New York.
You know, I keep an eye on Hudson, folks.
But
you know what? That's fine. That's good.
I like it.
And I think it's attractive to kids who will.
The idea. That's the idea.
Yeah. Ella and I were just running down Proposal 3 on the way to school this morning.
Oh,
woo! That was a good one.
Did you read the whole thing?
No, didn't read the whole thing. Did not read the whole thing. I didn't win the Powerball, but I heard there was a snafu.
You don't know if you didn't win the Powerball. No one knows. There's some sort of an error with one of the states. There's 49, I think 49 states are in the Powerball now. But there was a problem. A participating lottery had issues processing sales. So we might not know until late today who won the Powerball.
This has happened before.
It's never happened before. It's the record.
No.
World record.
But yes, it is the world record money, but it has happened where there's been a technical difficulty. Where do they keep all the money? Where are they keeping it?
I don't think it actually
You don't think it goes into one spot in cash and then it comes out? No. Well, it'd be a lot more fun if it did. I stopped at the Crimson Oak Wood Company Sip and Shop last night.
Oh, how was that?
It was a lot of fun. I don't have any photos, but it was packed. It was very cool. It was nice to see. It's kind of the early first holiday party of the season.
It's a cool place.
It is a cool place. Yeah, it was packed.
Power is still out in parts of Michigan due to Saturday's sweeping windstorms with 65-mile-an-hour winds. More than 2,000 lines were taken down by Consumers Energy reporting. They had 2,000 lines down. They brought an additional 100 crews in. Their concern was they would have maybe some polling places that didn't have electricity. As of this morning, only 16 in Jackson County remain without power. 16 customers.
Just 16. Huh?
Just 16. Iosco and Alcona counties are the two counties in Michigan with still a large percentage of their population still without power.
Really?
Do you know where Iosco County is?
Noah?
There's only 12,000 people that live in, and it's right up there on the Sunrise Coast.
Near Hale?
Near, it's where Tawas City is.
Oh, Tawas City. Yeah, we know Tawas City.
Yeah.
Tawas City, home of, what is that NFL player, Brandon? He went to Saginaw Valley. He caught 2 touchdown passes from Aaron Rodgers against Detroit at the buzzer.
No one knows.
No one knows. We'll have that information later in the show.
Speaking of football, Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh is pushing Blake Corum for the Heisman.
I am too.
I think he should win.
I think he should be a candidate. You have to have candidates, and he certainly looks like a top candidate to me.
Michigan basketball off to a good start. They beat Purdue Fort Wayne last night. Hunter Dickinson, the big star.
Yeah, I didn't go to the game, unfortunately. We had girls basketball practice,
Oh.
which, as you know, once that starts, that's all I think about, as you know.
Right.
So
Last night, former President Donald Trump made a big announcement that he would be making a bigly announcement on November 15th. What could that be?
that he's going to run for president, right?
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that it could be.
I don't know. I have no idea. Who knows? I have an announcement I'm going to make on the 15th. Thank you, Noah. Jeff Janis
Oh, I
from
remember
Tawas.
him.
He played quarterback at Tawas area and then went to Saginaw Valley, played wide receiver, and ended up in the pros. Janis. Jeff Janis.
Now, if you need to know where to vote, visit michigan.gov/SOS because you might be surprised. You might have a new polling place. You definitely have a new district and a new Senate district, new House district, and maybe a new county district. And every single American has something on the ballot today.
Just give me
Every
one thing
single-
you're voting for. Tell me one thing.
One thing I'm voting
One thing
for?
you're voting yes for or no for. Come on, tell me one.
If I tell you one, you tell me one.
Okay.
I'm voting for the 911 millage.
I'm voting for the jail millage.
There you go.
There you go. All right, governor. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know if I'm going to vote for governor, actually. I don't know if I'll get to that, even though it's at the top. I like to start at the bottom and work my way up to the top. I love living in Jackson, and Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team love living here. They love selling real estate here, and we do too. And each week, Heather reminds us of a great reason why we love living in Jackson. And since 1930, A&A Meat Market has established a tradition of personal service and the finest quality meats, including choice cuts of beef, pork, and chicken.
They've got the meats.
Yes, the
Yes,
real
the
meats,
real
not
meats.
those fake meats. Yeah, A&A legendary. 35 varieties of homemade, fresh, and smoked kielbasa and sausage. Choose A&A for your Thanksgiving turkey, located at 2422 Page Ave. That's A&A Market. And they always have like garlic toasts and spreads and things that you can fill your basket with, even when you're going in there just for their quality meat section. Thanks to Heather Herndon and the entire Herndon team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services.
Today's show is being brought to you by our good friends at Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. Vermeulen's for over 75 years has
Yeah.
been outfitting the community's living rooms and bedrooms and offices and patios and so much more. A family-owned company providing great support to the community, and it's still time if you want to get something new for the holidays. Vermeulens would love to see you on West Michigan Avenue in Jackson.
We got a very timely segment we're going to show. Of course, you've seen a lot of tree branches down and
Oh, yeah.
trees down over the last few weeks with all the
I
storms.
drove over one.
You did drive over one. I had a chance to talk with Chad Fox. He's the owner at Professional Tree Care, and we had him out. Let's take a look. I'm here with Chad Fox, owner of Professional Tree Care, and man, it's a busy year for you guys because trees just don't stop growing. We're here today out on a job site, and you really have to be careful. Trees, they can kind of creep up and get pretty close to your house.
Yes, for sure. So we came out here a couple weeks ago and looked the property over. There's some limbs that are encroaching the roof line, and then there's some stuff kind of drooping down. So we're going to take care of that today, kind of elevate everything, get it away from the house, and make it a little bit safer.
So you guys do everything from tree trimming, land clearing, but this home maintenance stuff, it seems to me like it's something that maybe people tend to overlook, and then next thing you know, they have a big branch down or a storm comes and they see a tree that they maybe wish they took care of.
Correct. So usually a lot of the maintenance stuff comes into play like after a big storm. So a tree will come down on a house or in their yard, and then they're really concerned about the rest of their trees. So we'll come out there and do an evaluation, and we'll put them on a maintenance plan. So kind of like we're doing here today.
What are some interesting jobs that you guys have had to do along the years?
So we actually done a job right around the corner from here a few years ago. Big white oak tree right through a house, kind of destroyed the whole house. So that's kind of our specialty, is the storm work. We have a crane, and a lot of trees during the storms, they'll come through structures, and we'll get called out and we'll pick them out of the house and make it whole. So
Wow, so you're dealing with people at a stressful time in their lives, and I know you have a wonderful staff. Talk a little bit about your staff that you have working for you.
okay, so my wife, she handles all the office work. She's been with me since about the time COVID started. She was a waitress for 20 years, so
Okay.
she has excellent customer service skills. My dad, he does all my estimates, so he's been in the industry for about 15 years.
Okay.
And then I kind of manage the day-to-day. I've got some guys that have worked for me for 10, 15 years, so it's kind of a family atmosphere. A lot of guys known me a long time, so.
And you also do a lot of work for a lot of commercial work, a lot of work for municipalities in the county as well.
Yes, so we work for Jackson County. We have one dedicated crew that does removals. We're doing a project right now for the Village of Concord. We've done work for Hanover. We've done some work for consumers, so we've kind of done a little bit of everything. So
How did you first get into the business, or when did you realize that this was going to be a career of yours?
So when I met my wife, her stepdad was a tree trimmer.
Okay.
He worked at Consumers, and back then I didn't know what I wanted to do, and he gave me an opportunity to work in Reading, Michigan, doing line clearance, and he trained me on the weekends, and I fell in love with it. So I've been doing it for 22 years now, and it's been a great career.
That's
So.
pretty cool, and it's something that people should leave to the professionals. So I love you have professional in your name. We've all seen hundreds of YouTube videos of people trying to do tree trimming or tree removal, and it always ends up bad, doesn't it?
It does, especially when there's a ladder involved. So
Have you ever had to rescue people that have tried to do their own tree removal?
I wouldn't say rescue per se the person, but we've been called in to finish the job that didn't go as planned. So yeah.
So if someone calls your office, and they're going to have some questions maybe about a routine maintenance checkup, what are they going to experience? What's that customer going to hear? What are they going to know?
So they'll call the office and talk to my wife, and she'll get them put on a schedule. And usually within 2 to 3 days, we'll get out there and we'll do an on-site evaluation and see what their concerns are, and we'll try and take care of those concerns for them.
Now, as we're getting into the cold weather, is this a seasonal business, or are you working year-round even in these frigid, cold temps?
So it used to be somewhat seasonal, but we've been year-round for the past 5 years. So fall and winter, best time to trim your trees, especially oak trees. So we got a lot of oak prunes coming up. So
What's the best piece of equipment that you guys have in your trucks, or that you would never leave?
So equipment-wise, I just bought a spider lift from Italy a couple years ago, and that thing, I wouldn't trade that for the world. I mean, I can go through a 3-foot gate. It's got 92 foot of reach. I can pretty much go anywhere with it. So I would say that's probably the best piece we have.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you for being on with us today. It's cool getting to see your guys work. And if anyone needs work, please give Chad a call at Professional Tree Care. Appreciate it, Chad. Awesome work done by Chad Fox and PTC. I noticed that homeowner had a shed, which means they must be doing well.
I've never seen that shed before.
I know. Yeah, there's nothing in it. But yeah, no, thanks to PTC. Of course, great time of the season to get your house ready. I'm sure you got a lot of trees hanging close to windows.
Will they let you put, anything in the chipper?
I didn't ask, but I had an old couch I wanted to remove, but no, I just lumber in the chipper, at least in that chipper. I've got some games on deck for you, thanks to Extreme Dodge. We've got a little schedule. Here's what's happening tonight. Volleyball regionals, which means you're doing very well. Grass Lake and Hanover 5, Dansville and Powamo at 7. Winners will play Thursday night, and that's at beautiful Springport High School. They have a wonderful gym, so hop on out, check that out. Good volleyball in the area.
Mm-hmm. Starting today, people could be trapped on I-94 if you want to get off in Jackson. You can't get off at Elm Road if you're heading east. You won't be able to get off on 127 South from eastbound until Thursday. So plan accordingly, pack a sandwich, and use your maps.
Yeah, use your maps for sure. Yeah. Anytime I've been coming in from like the Ann Arbor area, I've been getting off at exit 145 and just not seeing what's up there. Because there's been a few times where you get ready to get onto 127 South and all of a sudden you're in a traffic jam. Stand still.
The Divergent Diamond is going to open at the end of this week.
I've been trying to explain for people how to use that, and it's very simple. Just follow the lights.
Who's on the show today?
Got a great show coming up. Zoe Lyons will join us after this quick commercial break.
My voice.
My passion.
My path. My career.
Concord Community Schools. Our students shatter expectations.
Join the Jackson YMCA for their annual Strong Kids, Strong Communities Party for a Cause event to be held on Friday, November 11th at the American One Event Center, 128 West Ganson Street in Jackson. There will be a great dinner, a cash bar, live and silent auctions, a raffle and 50-50, along with recognition of veterans and Employee and Volunteer of the Year. Music for dancing will be provided by the exciting 50 Amp Fuse. Tickets are $50 for Y members and $65 for the general public, and can be purchased at the Jackson YMCA's front desk or online. See you there. Help the Y build strong kids in our strong community.
Voters, with your help, a much-needed, safe and secure jail for this county will become a reality. Our current jail is in disrepair, literally falling apart. In fact, costs to repair the Wesley Street Jail are higher than it would be to tear the building down and rebuild. This millage is crucial for the safety and security of both the inmates and sheriff's deputies here in Jackson. With your vote, Wesley Street Jail will be demolished and a new addition of a 250-bed facility will be built at Chanter Road. This message is paid for by the Jackson County Office of the Sheriff.
Did you know the Jackson Area Career Center has a hair and nail salon? Sheer Technique is open Tuesdays through Thursdays from noon to 6, with dozens of senior stylists ready to take care of your needs at affordable prices. Call 990-6629 to schedule your appointment today.
I'm Bart Goldberg, and I'm running for Congress in this new and huge district that runs all the way from Lake Michigan to Lake Erie. I'm a moderate Democrat taking on a rather extreme Republican named Tim Walberg. So it's Berg versus Berg. Very
Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. Night Lights is back again this year. The 8th annual 5K Fun Run and Walk at MIS Saturday, November 19th. Sign up for that. You get to run through the wonderful lights at Night Lights. Visit nightlightshow.com for more information to sign up. And they also have a cool train that you're able to rent. So if you have a large staff or a large family, you can rent their new train that will drive you through the light show, and that's all at MIS. Show today is also brought to you by U.S. Staffing Agency, your complete employment specialist. Thanks to U.S. Staffing Agency for helping us bring you today's show.
Joining us now is the Jackson Director of the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services, Zoe Lyons. Good morning, Zoe.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Have you voted yet?
Not yet. As soon as we're done here, I'm headed home to pick up my husband and stand in line.
I should have voted yesterday. I talked to my wife who was out of town, and she just went to Summit Township and voted, and it was like there was nothing.
I think we did that last year.
Yeah, I got to do
whenever,
that.
Yeah.
So I didn't take her advice, and I'm going to go stand in line with the folks today.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how many husbands and wives cancel each other out.
Probably the majority. I would think that the majority do. No, I have no idea. I don't know
That's
how many.
a great question.
I don't know how many couples sit down at the dinner table and talk about all of that, But
well, in the old days, the husband would say, "Here's who you're voting for."
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's not happening
that does
anymore.
not happen like that anymore. So.
If someone tells you who to vote for, do the opposite.
Well, just depends. Let's try that. Ready?
No. Vote as you want to vote.
Yes.
Absolutely. But vote.
But vote, for
But
sure.
vote.
So after Election Day, the next holiday, oh my gosh, Thanksgiving is almost here, Zoe.
Well, the next holiday is Veterans Day.
Oh,
Yes,
right,
Veterans Day.
Veterans
Yes.
Day.
Yes. Of course.
But-
Yes, Thanksgiving is almost here, believe it or not.
And Thanksgiving, people, that's time, the whole holiday season for a lot of people is a rough time. What are some of the ways that you're suggesting people maybe get support during the holiday season?
Well, I would say start thinking about it now because time does really pass. And frankly, if you're struggling, you're really thinking about today. So it's something different to say maybe start thinking about it now. We're starting to gather the places where people can go for meals. So the only place I know right now is that St. Demetrius Orthodox Church, who we sort of worked with last year for our families that were living in hotels. They're going to do a Thanksgiving meal again for folks, specifically those living in hotels who don't have a kitchen, their refrigerator is yay big and can't hold anything, and you can't cook, and so we're really excited that they're wanting to do that again. And then there are some other churches I think in the area who either do to-go meals, so you can kind of go through and pick something up and take it back. The shelter always has food available for the community, and so just really start thinking about what fits for you. If someone needs transportation, so at St. Demetrius, they are going to be picking people up.
That's cool.
And bringing them in. And I know last year there was a family that I remember the mom had, I don't know, five kids, I think, but she dressed them to the T to come in and have Thanksgiving dinner. And, but you don't have to. You come as you are. It's just a welcoming place to get a Thanksgiving meal.
Thanksgiving's a great holiday to open the table up to maybe some family that doesn't have any other family in the area, or some friends that have lost loved ones.
Exactly.
Thanksgiving's a great holiday to really have people at the table that you don't even know that well.
Right.
And we've done that many times, not by choice always, but no, we've been at some Thanksgivings with our family and extended family, and there's always someone always has an extra person.
My mother used to do that when I was growing up. She worked at the Flint Public Library. And so she would, people would come in that didn't have anywhere else to go, and they would find her.
That's cool.
And so we would have them at our Thanksgiving table.
Chelsea Hospital also is doing a free Thanksgiving meal.
Wonderful.
Remember we had the aunt from Christmas Vacation at our Thanksgiving one year?
Oh yes, the aunt from Christmas
Who
Vacation.
gave the blessing?
No.
The blessing.
Yeah,
the blessing.
Yeah, we did have her. We've had a lot of characters at our Thanksgiving.
Got obviously children in the foster care system. There's always still a need, and you're looking for foster parents.
Yeah. Well, and just to connect that, we have some older children who are on independent living.
What is that? Explain that.
So independent living means they're, the policy says they're old enough to live on their own with support.
With support.
So typically they live with someone else, but they're maybe paying some rent, and they're working or going to school. Some do both, but just kind of getting an opportunity to learn how to move into adulthood. But they also get a monthly stipend from our department. So instead of paying a foster parent, the youth themselves gets the money to pay for those things. Sometimes they do live in an apartment by themselves, and their connected adult is close, but not living with them. And we have a number of youth that fit that. Even kids who are not on independent living, but who used to be in foster care, we have an opportunity for them to stay involved with foster care, through something we call young adult voluntary foster care, and they will get a stipend and get some support. But I'll be honest, some of our kids are just done with us, and they don't really want any of that. Now they can come back if they find out it's too difficult. But these kids would also be kids that if you know them or see them, to invite them for Thanksgiving, because they might not have any place to go either.
Is this program or this policy kind of a result of the need for foster parents in our area?
I would say, it's a state program and it's been in existence forever. It's actually a placement is what it's the type of placement is called independent living. And a foster parent, a relative, a residential, those are all types of placements, and independent living is one of them. But my guess is when it was first created years and years ago, it was because we probably had some youth that we did not have anyone willing to take them in. And it's a different commitment to take in an older youth, but it is no less important to take in an older youth than it is to take in a 2 or 3 year old.
You're looking for service providers that reflect the population. What do you mean by that?
So we are really focused on something called the disproportionality of children of color in the child welfare system. So really from the beginning entry door of Children's Protective Services all the way through adoption. And one of the things that we've paid attention to then is our race demographics. So we have more children of color in the foster care system than exist in our community. We also have I think we have 1, maybe 2 foster homes of color. So when we remove children from their parents for child abuse and neglect, our goal is really to put them in the most family-like, comfortable setting that they can be in. And for children of color, that is going to probably mean living with a family of color, not going to a completely different culture and living with a white family, right? And so, so we're looking to increase the diversity of our foster parents as well as our service providers. You know, when we have a therapist who works with a family, you know, we would like the therapist to reflect the person that they're working with as well. So
It's amazing, only one or two.
One or two.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a need. There's always a need. That's why we always talk about it when you were
Every
here.
time.
Yeah, for sure.
DEI, that continues to be part of your foci?
Yes, yeah. Connected to the disproportionality piece, making sure that my team of people in my office are culturally competent, for lack of a better term. I know that gets thrown around a lot, but you know, we've been getting some special training on how to engage with families around their race, ethnicity, and culture. And again, when we are able to connect with families in that way, then we can connect them to the right service providers or the right, you know, groups in the community who might be of support to them. And we're working, we just started an anti-racism transformation team in Jackson County, which is really exciting, where we have members of my own staff, but then we also have community members like Monica Moser and Selena Taylor and Diane Washington. So lots of great members of our community who are going to help us be better to serve the families around us.
Great. Well, if anyone has questions, of course, they can always call your office.
Absolutely.
For sure. Thanks so much for being here today. Good luck in the voting lines.
Thank you. Thank you.
Zoe Lyons from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. More of the morning show right after this.
Come along with JTV and Experience Jackson and get to know or reintroduce yourself to some of the best Jackson County has to offer. Join Andy and Rachel as they tour the county, interviewing and highlighting Jackson on a visit with Experience Jackson. Whether it's golf, museums, hotels, or events, we'll give you some great ideas on how to spend time in Jackson. Watch on jtv.tv, YouTube, and Experience Jackson social channels.
I'm Sue Shink, and I grew up in a union home. So I know it's hard for working people to get the same opportunities as the rich. I'm running for Senate to make sure schools in Jackson County get the resources our children deserve without raising taxes. My opponent, Tim Golding, would drain money from Jackson County Public Schools and give it to for-profit schools. That would hurt a lot of families. We deserve better.
If you're looking for high-quality sheds, then check out Homestead Barns. With nearly 100 options, there's a shed for you. And if not, we can make a custom one to order. We have no credit checks and rent-to-own options, so we're ready to work with you. Visit us today.
Welcome to the Blessed Nest, the home to all your seasonal home decor. With everything from boots and handbags to holiday decorations, the Blessed Nest has what you need. Unique gift ideas for both men and women, like celebratory mugs, office accessories, and holiday gifts. Stop in to check out the Blessed Nest and see what's new, or visit our sister store, Not So Shabby, Oh So Chic, on Kibbe Road in Jackson.
It all started when one customer came in and talked to one banker. From that moment on, County National Bank has been known for helping our customers and our community. Thousands of people have received mortgages that put them in new homes. Millions of dollars have been invested in our communities. Billions are managed for our customers' futures. But it always comes back to one relationship with one customer. Ensure the focus is on you. Bank on one with County National Bank.
You protect your family. Are you protecting your home? Windows provide a view to the outdoors and protection from it. Are your windows drafty, cracked, or painted shut? Increase energy efficiency and the value of your home with vinyl.
This Friday is the Jackson YMCA Party for a Cause at the American One Event Center. Fundraising for the Strong Kids, Strong Communities campaign. They'll have dinner, cash bar, live and silent auction, and also veteran recognition, and they will honor the employee and volunteer of the year. I hope you will join me at this event this Friday. It's the YMCA Party for a Cause. Our show today is also brought to you by How Equipment, tool or toy, they have it. How Equipment, located on Lansing Ave.
Joining us now from SAU Radio, Home.fm, and the Arbor FM, General Manager Tom Davis and Marketing Consultant Caitlin Sheets. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy holidays.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We love this time of year.
It is. It's almost time. Is it already time? When is the full Christmas music go?
Thanksgiving Day officially. So it's coming up. It's coming quick.
That's awesome.
So we love this time of year. It's so fun. We become Jackson's Christmas music station.
Yes.
And and we love that distinction. Of course, here's all downtown Jackson and the speakers downtown, and we're back also this year as the official radio station for Night Lights.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
So it is so great that we got a partnership back as you're going in. Just tune to 106.9 or even download our app.
Cool.
Either way, the music is going to go right with the lights. So.
Awesome. Well, that's good to be back for that this year. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Caitlin, you're new at SAU.
Yes, I am. Yes, I've been there since middle of June, I would say, and it's been great. I love it there.
What did you do before? How did you get to SAU Radio?
Sure. So I attended Olivet College, and I was in my senior year looking for a place of work following graduation, and I found the opportunity online, and I'm like, let's apply, let's do it, see what happens. The worst Tom could say is, no, you're not hired. But no,
I've heard him say worse.
I believe it. No, but I went in for an interview, and it didn't really feel like an interview. It felt like a conversation. Like I hung out with some great people for like an hour.
Well, that's Tom.
Yeah, it really is. And so following graduation, I got hired and went right in. So I was a student essentially, just
very cool.
looking for my career to jumpstart. So
now everyone, Caitlin Lund and I were talking ahead of time. Everyone assumes that Caitlin's a SAU grad and just stepping right in, but not so fast. Tell us how Caitlin's doing and what she's doing for SAU Radio.
She's doing really great. She's again learning on the job and just getting involved in the community.
Yeah.
And her job is basically meeting businesses and business owners and getting the word out about what we do and getting the word about what they do. So basically in sales. But I didn't tell you what, she's just been a go-getter, and so we're so proud of that.
Awesome.
So.
Downtown Christmas Parade is coming up too, and Home.fm always a big part of that. What's your involvement this year?
Well, always we do a free family movie, but the only thing this year, a little change of venue. Usually it's a Michigan Theater, but this year it's going to be the YMCA. So
cool. We're
excited about that. And of course, The Christmas Story is a classic, classic Christmas story that you're going to want to come and see. It's free, and this year's free refreshments as well. Brought to you by Milo's, and we got popcorn out there. It's going to be a great time.
I love this movie.
I mean, why not? I think that they even had the sequel came out here recently too. I saw that, so it's like perfect timing. Yeah, with some of the original cast. So, but if you want to see it free at the YMCA, we would love to after the parade. And in fact, you don't even have to like go back to your car. You can bring your chairs, your blankets, go to the gym, and just hang out and get warm.
Cool. So. Yeah, that's one of a couple changes this year, and Santa will be at Flagstar Bank downtown after that. So very cool. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Tom?
Well, I've got to say Christmas Story or National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
So good. Those are both on all year. I think Home Alone's probably the favorite in our house. Yeah. How about you?
Those are probably mine too.
How about you, Caitlin?
I would say Home Alone or Polar Express.
Polar Express.
I love Polar Express.
That's a good one.
Yes.
My mom's been reporting that the Hallmark Channel has been heavy into Christmas movies already, and so she's been watching them.
You know what happens in those movies?
There's no surprise ending.
No, there's There's a big city girl who goes back to her hometown and falls for the high school sweetheart in the flannel shirt. It happens every single Lifetime movie.
And chances are he works at the pharmacy.
And chances are they go on to have a beautiful, loving family, and the snooty, rich ex-husband from New York City goes on his merry way. Did we cover it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, that sums it up.
So you're writing a script now, right?
Well, I've seen a lot of them.
That's fair.
I was at the cafeteria in the student center on Sunday.
I wouldn't call that a cafeteria.
Well, it's what do you call it?
The Dining Commons.
Yeah.
Dining Commons,
Yes.
and on Sundays you can go and have brunch. It's open to the community, and they'd love to see you. And it's awesome.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
plenty of choices.
Plenty of choices.
Including Milo's lemonade. Is it lemonade?
Iced tea and lemonade.
Yeah.
Iced tea.
Yeah.
Yep.
Iced tea. So tell us a little bit more about how the Arbor FM is doing. That's your latest addition to your stable of stations.
It is going really well. People are really enjoying it. It was a dream of ours that not have just one station there, but two stations. And so we premiered it about a year and a half ago now. And it's been, people are loving it. People more every day, people are hearing about it, listening, and keeping it on all day long.
Very
so
cool.
it's great. So.
Big day on campus tomorrow as Spring Arbor is hosting, I think, 1,300 kids from Western schools. Should be a big day. You guys going to be involved in that at all?
Not a lot, but I have heard that the new mascot, it premiered this past summer, is going to be out there, and it'll be fun with the kids on. And so it's going to be a great time. It's always busy on campus, no matter who's going to be out there.
Did the mascot get a name yet?
Blue, I believe, is the name.
Okay, all right.
So
good. There were some good choices.
Have you met him?
I have not. I have not.
I met him at the kickoff to the 150th anniversary year.
Okay.
And he seems very friendly, but doesn't talk.
Well, yeah, it's
Yeah.
not supposed to.
You'd lose the magic if he talked, right?
Caitlin, coming from Olivet to Spring Arbor and Jackson, what do you like so far about the community that you're working in?
Oh, I love the people and the places, because living in a smaller town, coming to Jackson, it's like, whoa, and everyone's like, yeah, and I'm like, but I love it. I love sprawling out and seeing the places and meeting new people, and having the events that we have gives me that opportunity to be in the community even more than I am already. So ultimately the people, for sure.
Awesome. Well, we're excited that it's Christmas music season, and can't wait. Can't wait to get started. We'll see you guys down at the parade, I'm sure. Looking forward to that. Again, that is a week from this Friday. So thank you guys so much for being here today.
No, thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Tom Davis and Caitlin Sheets from SAU Radio. More of the morning show after this.
Family owned and operated make professional tree care your choice when it comes to your property. Our certified arborists will examine your landscape and handle all your trimming and maintenance needs. From tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding to lot clearing, PTC gets the job done. Professional Tree Care is proud to serve members of the Jackson community using cutting edge equipment, and your satisfaction is our guarantee. Visit us online at ptcjackson.com or call 517-499-2820. Runway Party Store has daily specials that are sure to fill any craving. From crispy roasted chicken to savory meatloaf and loaded burgers, we're sure to have something for you. Visit us today on Michigan Avenue, just south of the Jackson Airport.
Have you been to Farm Suds downtown Jackson yet? You know, that cool little soap shop that's so much more. All of our products are made on site with natural, high-quality ingredients like goat milk soap made the old-fashioned way, shampoo bars, body butter, a whole fabulous face line, dog shampoo, zero-waste plastic-free kitchen and shower products, and that's just to name a few. So pop on down to 229 South Mechanic Street or in Chelsea across from the Common Grill. We can't wait to meet your skin.
Minuteman Sewer and Drains, because no matter when it is, as always, Minuteman Sewer and Drain is there with same-day service 24/7, 365. Minuteman Sewer and Drain will be there on that day when you need them. MinutemanSewer.com.
The College and Career Access Center is your hub for resources to pursue your career goals. Wherever you are on your current path, our CCAC advisors will navigate you towards appropriate education and career training. All of our services are free, so visit us at the Jackson Crossing office in the Target Wing. Come start your future.
At Paragon Charter Academy, preparing kids for college starts on day one in kindergarten. We set high standards, make expectations clear, personalize teaching, and as a result, our students thrive. Located
The Center for Family Health invites you to be a flu fighter this year. Get your flu shot, and you can also get your COVID booster at the same time. Center for Family Health offering walk-in appointments. Just show up between the hours of 8 and 4, Monday through Friday, at either the downtown location or at the health center at Parkside. Evening appointments also available. Just call 748-5500. It's more important than ever before. Flu season is upon us. Center for Family Health, leading the community to health care for all for more than 30 years.
We'd like to now welcome one of our downtown neighbors from Grand River Brewery, Wesley Whitman. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing really well, especially now that I know that you have a menu item back. Pizza?
Oh, that menu, a whole menu section back.
Pizza?
I was thinking a single item. You had me going for a second.
No, the whole section.
we got the whole thing back. So
Thank you.
Our pizza oven's back open, full service. We're going to be doing dinner service 7 days a week, and we're excited.
I missed it.
Yes.
I missed it too.
Oh, there it is.
Here we
and
go.
that's the plain cheese too.
That's the cheese. Yeah, we're doing. We have a slightly remodeled dough recipe going, and it's absolutely delicious. We're pumping out pizzas left and right. And strombolis are back. Our pizza poppers are back on, and it's been good. We just started this week with 7 days a week, and then hopefully very soon we'll be starting on brunch pizzas as well.
Wow!
So being able to do pizza all day, Saturday and Sunday, open to close, and that's when we're getting it gradually ramped back up again, and being able to serve Jackson the best pizza we can.
I think we're entering the season of meet people for a drink season, as we get close to the holidays, and you're a great spot for that.
Yeah, definitely. It's meet people for a drink season or get away from people for a drink season.
Yes.
Also very, very much happening right now.
Thanksgiving. We've been talking about that this morning.
You got anything we can get that we don't have to make?
Yes, we have a full menu for people to pick up and order for their holiday parties, their Thanksgiving dinners. It's going to be pickup is on the 23rd, day before Thanksgiving, and you can order either the large dinner, the family dinner, which feeds 4 to 6. Large feeds I think 12 to 14 people, and then you have a la carte options as well. And these are kind of our Thanksgiving, just amazing options for your family. And then we're also going to be doing a Friendsgiving all throughout the month of November, and also into December we're doing Christmas in the boardroom, which is going to be a just chance for people to go out in small groups with their friends and family and enjoy our boardroom space over at the brewery, which is a little intimate kind of dining space, $100 rental fee, and then we're going to be doing small service dinners. We're thinking $35 a head right now, and you can get kind of a nice holiday dinner with your friends in a private space that's got a TV, a little lounge, and just a great ambiance.
Yeah, it's cool. If you do that, you'll feel like you own the place.
Yes.
I promise you. You also have something that I don't think I qualified for, Battle of the Beards.
Battle of the Beards is coming on. Yes. So we're doing a couple.
Noah would qualify.
Yeah, we're doing a couple beard-based kind of events this month. Obviously, we're doing Movember and No Shave November for our staff members. So
you just started.
Hence why I am rocking my mustache.
You got
an
an 8-day going right now. I like it.
Yeah, it's a little stubble, but and then towards the end of the month here, we're going to be doing Battle of the Beards. So we're going to be attempting to really show Jackson a fun time, be a little beard competition. And it's open for all people. You don't have to have a big burly beard. There's gonna be lots of different categories and different kind of competitions to play. And obviously there's the mustache style to handlebar mustaches or really nicely shaved mustaches, full beard, the 4-inch to 8-inch category, which is kind of that mid-sized beard, the full-size like 8-inch, 12-inch beard.
That's crazy.
I think I've only had an 8-inch beard like one time.
That's a commitment. It's a lifestyle.
It is. And then like the massive, like the 12-inch beards down to your belly button kind of competition. Goatees, see if you can grow goatee in a couple weeks. Or best overall as well. So like really nice trims and things like that.
Nice.
And this is something that we have been interested in, and we're happy to do it. And it's all to benefit Suck at Suicide, which is an amazing organization that helps bring around suicide awareness and really help people get through tough times in their lives and times where they need help.
Very good.
I noticed people with beards for the first time, they don't realize there's food that collects. Is it okay to mention that? There's something,
always.
Yeah.
It's all you got to care about what you look like, especially when you got a big old beard. You know people are looking.
It's some, you keep it for later, and then you have a snack.
No, I was not talking about Noah.
No, he was talking about Santa Claus is who you were talking about. Do you...
beer. We've got a new beer.
Well, I was going to say, does everyone remember when that car graciously entered the Grand River Brewery wall and made a garage door? Well,
we will permanently remember that, and it's being memorialized again this year with Drive Through Brew. The time that someone decided to drive through our brews. But no, the new beer has been released. Our new can and the graphic is coming out, and we have a coordinated shirt to go with it as well.
Cool.
So it's really delicious dark lager. It's one of those ones that is adding a little levity to at one point very irritating and dangerous situation.
Yes,
but
nuts.
It's now funny, and it's something that we've kind of grown past, and it's going to be a staple for us for quite a while.
You guys
I think the driver fled too, didn't he?
Well, I was going to say we should get the driver to come, and we do like a big old ceremony.
I think the driver can stand do whatever they want to do. The driver did flee, yes. Didn't get very far, but did flee.
that was amazing.
No, that's not my car.
No. And didn't that happen in the winter? When did that happen?
That happened, I'm going to forget.
It was either fall.
It was just after a holiday, and I'm going to forget which one.
Well, either way, we are. This is a great way to memorialize that event forever.
Yes, and it was definitely dangerous, but now very funny.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people could have been in that room.
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah.
Actually, people were in that room moments
people
before
were
that car went through
room.
there.
Yeah.
Staff members were finishing up their night, and then the car came through.
What about you guys have a winter warm-up going? What is that?
Yeah, winter warm-up is coming up, so that is actually going to be another beer-based event for us. It's coming up on the 23rd. This is something where we're going to be doing 8 specialty release beers that are, we're going to be just doing single 6-barrel batches of beer where we're going to kind of have the brewers sit there, serve, talk about them, and mingle around in our barrel room. This is a one-night only event. You can only get these beers on the 23rd between 5 p.m. to close. And that's it.
What a good price, too. Wow.
Yes, and it is, we really want to show people, we have our staples, we have amazing products, but we also want to have a little bit of fun with it, and we're going to have some really cool fun releases for this.
And that is that the night before Thanksgiving?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness, what the
That's
heck?
why it's the winter warm-up. So when you want to get out from the family and go out for a couple of drinks, you can get something very unique.
That's cool.
On the day before Thanksgiving, for sure.
Biggest bar night of the year.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Great to see you, Wesley. Thanks for being here.
It's great seeing y'all as well.
Thank you.
And thanks for bringing back the pizza.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm happy it's back too.
Grand River Brewery General Manager Wesley Whitman. More of the morning show right after this.
Take your best shot. Get your flu shot and COVID booster today. Protecting you and your family from the flu and COVID-19 is vital. The most effective way to keep from developing a serious illness is by getting your flu and COVID vaccines. All vaccines are safe, effective, and recommended for 6 months and older. Vaccines are available to anyone at our downtown and Parkside Health Center locations. We are available to give vaccines on Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. on a walk-in basis, and evening appointments are also available. Call for more information today at 517-748-5500. The Center for Family Health has been opening the door to health care for all for over 30 years.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence, the confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
You need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company, licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water, drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
At Comfort Keepers, we believe that an in-home care plan should be customized to each individual's needs, goals, and living situation. The best care improves quality of life by focusing on the care activities that increase engagement, improve physical and mental wellness, and bring happiness, purpose, and hope. Our services focus on physical needs and total well-being. We believe that everyone should experience the best of life no matter their age or the level of care that is needed. At Comfort Keepers, we strive to elevate the spirits of our clients and families every day. Comfort Keepers, located at 125 Irwin Street in Brooklyn. Or for more information, visit our website at comfortkeepers.com or call 517-481-2177.
Hi, I'm Nate Vermeulen. Welcome to Vermeulen Furniture.
It's back. During Vermeulen's 5 grand offer event, you'll receive up to 40% off regular prices, up to $300 in Meijer gift cards. Plus, we'll pay your sales tax, give you up to 12 months to pay, and give you free design services. Buy a new sofa, bedroom group, or dining room set, and get up to $300 in Meijer gift cards. No tax, 12 months to pay, and more. But only at Vermeulen Furniture Jackson.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area
Welcome back to the morning show. Andy, there's a new law in New York City that employers are required to post the job salaries in the ads. So
That's cool.
The New York Times found some of the jobs, and I'm going to ask you if you know how much these people might be making.
I'm pretty good at this.
Sous chef at Per Se, a
At
3
where?
Michelin star restaurant.
A
Per
sous chef?
Se, sous chef.
A sous chef, 122.
70,000.
Okay.
Superintendent of train signals at New York Transit.
Man, 250,000.
104 to 154.
Okay.
Exhibit coordinator at the Whitney Museum of Art.
98,000.
60,000. News anchor at WCBS TV.
250,000.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow.
Well, stop. You're ahead.
A lot coming up on JTV. We're going to have a food circus featuring Ogma Brewing Company. That's going to be shot this week. We also have a feature on How equipment coming up, and of course, tons of high school sports, and all available on our website. Join us tomorrow. Dan Gallagher, Napoleon Township Supervisor, Ed Hatfield, Downtown Christmas Parade Director, and Realtor Logan Everett.
Later today, Dave Wooden, Audrey Bergen, Bethany Stutzman, Linda Haas, and Julie Johnson. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to vote. We'll see you this afternoon.